Hey guys, welcome to another video on Java for Beginners. In this video onwards, we're going to be talking about the object-oriented programming concepts of Java. So first, let's discuss the most basic elements of object-oriented programming languages, that are classes and objects. So first thing is a class. A class is a representation of an object. So class is an element of object-oriented programming language that helps us create our own data types. So it would probably be better if we say it helps us create our own object types, own types of object. So an object is anything that you can see in real world, no matter if it's in programming or in real world. It's always something that exists really. And for example, we can consider a shirt to be an object. So that is something that exists in real world. So an object can be defined as an entity that exists in real world. So a class is a template of an object. So it represents, a class helps us to create objects of different types. For example, shirt can be a class, and a real shirt that exists in real world is an example of an object that belongs to the class shirt. So whenever we consider an object, it has its own properties. Just like if we consider a shirt, it has its own color and it has its own size. So the color and size here are considered to be the properties or attributes of that object, whereas that object is the shirt, and that belongs to the class shirt. So classes help us create our own data types, and it also helps us to encapsulate the data or hold the data that the objects can operate upon. So here, in our example, the shirt is an object and it belongs to the class shirt. So an object shirt has its color and size, where color and size makes the properties, or they're considered to be the data, the color and size, for example. So classes also hold these data, color and size, and every object of a particular class can have its own properties. So shirt1 can be an object of class shirts, and it can have its own color and size. Shirt2 of the same class can have its own different color and different size. So that's what basically a class is. So class is a logical construct that helps us to create our own data type and also to encapsulate the data that the objects can operate upon. So class is a template to an object, and in turn an object is an instance of a class. So whenever I say object, I also mean instance. So the terms objects and instance go hand on hand, and that's all you have to remember about classes and objects. So in the next video onwards, we'll be talking about how we can create classes and create our own data types, or just different types of object of our own. And that's it for this video, guys. See you again in the next video. Till then, take care, bye bye. Please don't forget to share and subscribe.